Hey, hello, and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today is Ask Me Monday, sort of Q&A Monday. You can hear my voice is a little rough. I've been at a conference and talking and singing and yelling and screaming and having fun, so it's a little rough. So I am so glad that you're here today. Today is, of course, Q&A day, and I'm glad to be here. It's just the day that we basically, you come on and ask me questions. So welcome. If you're on replay and you have a question for me, be sure to write replay and ask your question. Otherwise, I hope you join me on a Monday. And so I broadcast on Mondays and Wednesdays on Facebook at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time and 10 o'clock Eastern. And just love for you to come on here. I'm usually on for about 30 minutes to an hour. And you can ask me questions on Mondays, and on Wednesdays, I kind of show you what I'm doing and some other things. So I'm going to welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to try out a new feature today as well. So I may pop you on screen or your comment. I'm doing this from my computer. And let me know if you have sound and if we're having any issues, because I am using not my phone for this broadcast, but I'm using the computer. So good morning, everyone. I see Carol is on. Hi, Carol. And we've got Ellie. Welcome, Ellie. Hi. Oops, I'm hitting Carol again. And Ellie says, good morning, sunshines. And Lori. Hi, Lori. Good morning, Joanne. Let's see who we got. Wanda. Hi, Wanda. We've got Marina in Brazil. And Heather. Hi. Hey, Brenda. Good morning. Let's see who else do we have. Did I miss somebody? We've got Bridget says good morning. GM. I'm so glad you guys are joining me today. I have actually had the opportunity to add people into the show and see you. And so I'm going to experiment here, if you don't mind. So if you do have questions, be sure and kind of get your fast fingers ready and ask your questions. And I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to do that. I can't even talk. I'm so excited about this feature. I'm like, usually I test features privately with Joanne or Carol. And today I saw this new thing and I'm like, oh, holy smokes, that sounds really fun. So I'm going to do that. Hey, Cassid is joining us. Hi, how are you? And Susan. Hi, Alicia. Yeah, I hope everyone's Mother's Day was good. Mine was good. It was eventful. It was a very eventful long weekend. So, so fun, so fun. Hey, April, good morning in North Carolina. And we've got Ashley joining us. Hi, Ashley. And Debbie, hi. Hey, Teresa, glad you're here. Well, I got to tell you, I'm excited. What went up last week is, up, you can't see it here. Let me see if I can move my computer. You see that black stuff? So we put the sound stuff in my room, and oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Like before, if I clap my hands together, you would hear this echo. And so I'm so glad it's so much better. But I'm not really sure if it's going to work for video just yet, because I haven't shot any video. So I'm trying to figure out these comments. Oh, hey, Chris is on. Hey, Chris, good morning. Let's do, is anybody camera ready? If I threw you in, I'm not sure if I can invite you to the lobby. How do I do this? Ooh, let's see. Okay. Does anybody want to be part of my broadcast and test something? Does anybody want to this morning? And you can come on camera. Like warning, you would be on camera. What's this? This is a chat. Let's see. Copy link. Copy to clipboard. I wonder if I can. Okay, who wants to do it? Who wants to? Any testers? Let's see. Sure. Oh, Heather says sure. Okay, so Heather, where'd she go? Where did Heather, I just clicked on you. What happened? Is she here? Okay, Okay, Heather says this. So I'm going to send a link. I guess. I'm not sure if I can send this to you. Let's see. How do I right click? No. Okay, I'm going to show. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I can open up Facebook separately and then send it to you that way. I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go ahead because I love you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and put the screen on. And if you're interested in being part of the show, click on that link. And yeah, click on that link. So this is, I'm going to hide this. I'm going to go and let's comment because that works better than what I was just doing. Okay, so Heather, click on the link that I just added into the show notes and see if you can become part of the broadcast. And Joanne, you can do it as well if you want to test it out. What it's going to do is it's going to put it down below. And I'm so excited if this works. That would be a really cool way to chat with you guys, right? Like face to face, right? I'm excited. So cool. Hey, Stacy, good morning. You'll have to watch and replay today. I'm sorry, Robin. My light is good today. Thank you. I'm using my Ott light next to me. I've got one of those desktop Ott lights. So, Heather. Oh my gosh, I see you, but they can't see you yet. I have to put it to the broadcast. Shake your head. Are you ready? She's typing. Carol's there too. Okay, Heather, you ready? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let her go. Here she goes. Heather, talk.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay!
This is awesome. Oh my gosh. How are you? How are you? How was your Mother's Day?
It was good. My two of my kids are sick with the belly bug.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
So my middle one's at school and my oldest and youngest one are at home. I'm good.
Happy post Mother's Day. We don't get a break. So I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, Carol looks like she went away from our lobby. Okay, so there's this funny back end thing. It says that you're in the lobby. You know, like I'm like, Carol stepped away from the lobby. Carol exited.
Why did she leave?
I don't know. She lives in an area with a bad connection, and so her condo walls are like like concrete. So I don't know. I'm gonna guess that was it. So that's why I haven't had her on because I've had Joanne on, but it worked. It was kind of, but I was like, if it doesn't work that great with Joanne, then it's really not going to work well with Carol because we have issues when we chat sometimes. So anyway, this is a new platform for me, and it's been glitchy before, so I want it to work really bad. Oh, she's back in the lobby. Hey, Carol. Okay, so I don't know. I might be able to put more than one person in here. I might be able to. How do we do this, man? Look at all these screens. Look, isn't this cool? All right, I'm going to see if Carol can come on while we're in here. Is this fun?
Oh, look! Oh! Yay!
Is this cool, y'all?
Hi.
This is so cool. So welcome to Carol. Welcome to Heather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm so excited y'all are here. Is this neat to do?
Whoa, there's like all kinds of echoing and everything going.
Oh, for you? Turn your volume down. So anyway, so Heather, what is your favorite thing to do for knitting, crochet, loom knitting? What do you like to do the most? Show us.
right now I'm in the process of making baby blankets.
Sweet.
Ah!
Do you have a particular baby in mind?
My mother-in-law, she crochets for her babies at church for the people who are having babies.
Uh-huh.
So they've been behind, so I offered to make some, and so far I've made a total of 7 for her.
Wow.
So I'm using my little baby Afghan loom.
Oh, that's a little one from Cindy Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I don't know if y'all ever heard of this brand of yarn before, but you can only find this in AC Moore's.
Oh no, Stitch Studio by Nicole Chateau. I like the houndstooth cat wrapper. I don't have an AC Moore, but my father-in-law has worked at one.
Yeah,
so
they don't have them down here in Texas. That was really sad.
Yeah, you're in Texas too?
Yeah, I live in Houston, Webster area.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Okay, now I'm remembering you did say Texas, but I couldn't remember where. So you're not close enough to be like, come, let's hang.
No, and plus we're moving in 2 weeks too. So.
Oh, where are you moving to?
New York.
What?
Yeah, my husband's in the military, so it's transfer season. So we're moving up to Staten Island, New York.
Oh, okay. But you know what you can do now? You can go to the Lion Brand outlet.
There's one up there?
The Lion Brand is up in New York.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. Go to Lion Brand store or outlet or whatever's up there. So, dude, get up there and be our reporter. Come on. Ladies, everyone joining us, should she tell us the goods? This is so cool. Everybody's saying, let's see, Stephanie says, good morning, technology is so amazing. Working today on a dragon's tail scarf. So much fun. Oh, yeah, that's fun. I haven't made one. They look really great. That is made by, oh my gosh, the name is escaping me. Who is the designer on that? I know. It's like, what do they call it? She's blind. Her name is like the Invisible Loom. She does the Invisible Loom. That's her her handle on there. So anyway, have you ever made a dragon's tail scarf? No? It's cool. It's like has this pillowy edge, and it's like firmer in the middle, and then it kind of like ruffles out on the sides. It's really cool.
I have some yarn I want to show you. I haven't been able to put pictures up yet, so here's one of them.
Oh, what is that one? Nice.
This is called Pinky Swear.
Pinky Swear. That's funny.
And then here's the other one.
You're no wrapper because you're not supposed to tell, or what?
No, I had them take it off and put it in this for me, but I can get the wrappers out.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's nice. What is that?
Let's see. It's a Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Hey, you got a shout out to Christy. She had to move from H-Town. She says, H-Town girl. So this is great. Oh, Brenda says, sounds great here. Alicia says, wow. Ada says, amazing. This is awesome. Joanne is thrilled. See, this is a surprise for Joanne. She's geeking out. Chrissy says we're having too much fun.
Oh, no, you can never have too much fun.
Oh, Cassie says would love to, but just woke up. So that's okay. It'll just be on Facebook forever. Well, you guys have heard me coughing and be gross and whatever, but however I am is however you see me. So I have house on. And I did brush my teeth today, but you know, when you broadcast like this, you don't always have to brush your teeth. So if I'm running late, well, Heather, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to see if anybody else wants to join today. I'm so glad. So thank you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions while you're still on here?
Yeah, I'll still be here.
Okay. Do you have any questions while you're on screen?
No.
For fun. Well, I'm so glad you're here.
Yay.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye. All right, sweet. That was really fun. You guys, if you want to do this, let me post the link again and click on the link, and it should have gone up. Yeah, there's the link. It's down below. It's a really long link. So if you're interested in joining up, just click on it. You saw Heather's. Show me what you're working on. Today is Q&A Monday, and so you can ask me any question. And at least a smell-o-vision. I would love to have smell-o-vision. That's hilarious. Yeah. When the cooking shows happen, that's when we need the smell-o-vision, right? But we don't need that for the Super Bowl or sports things. I'd be like, mute that smell-o-vision right now. Ellie's in New York. She says Staten Island is right across the bridge. I have delayed reactions on reading y'all's stuff. The comments just scroll, and I'm just, if I had someone next to me, like pushing the show stuff, that would be helpful. Renee Van Hoy. Thank you, Joanne. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a big brain fart this morning. Renee is amazing. She creates beautiful designs on the loom. She did the leafy sea dragon, but I think the dragon's tail is different. Well, that is my bad. Thank you for the update. I messed that up. Joanne, do you want to join us this morning? So Stacy says, retired Air Force wife, 20 years, travel can be fun. That's really cool. Yeah. My brother was in the military. He's retired. He was a major in the Army, and was in Iraq, and he was in Iraq twice and Afghanistan once, and Korea and Germany. And so his final destination was Germany. He had always wanted to go, and that was like the last place he was. So yeah, he moved around a lot. So I didn't get to see him at every place. When he was in Alaska, I never got to go up there. So let's see. What else? Do we have any questions? I haven't seen that. North Jersey. Okay. Line Brand Outlet is North Jersey. Ellie says, I just found that comment. So thank you. Well, okay. But it's closer than being in Texas trying to find it. So, Cassid says, Heather, yeah, you need to go check that place out. So whenever you can go to Jersey, and, yeah, you totally need to check it out and let us know. Yeah, get the nose plugs, Heather. Is it bad? Shelly says she's close to Houston. Sweet. All right. So I am technology. Okay. I'm reading all your comments and seeing if I'm not seeing a question. Oh, Joanne says, test going live on camera on a Monday morning. I think not. Okay, fine. It's kind of hard. I've got no makeup on and in bed, but willing. Hey, you're willing? Christy, you got to click on that link, girl. Click that link. Oh, Cassid says I made a hoodie scarf. That's sweet. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, to give us the goods. Yes, Heather, let's do that. She says, I'll try my best. Staten Island has 2 landfills on a bad wind day. Ew. Oh, ugh, I'm sorry. So, I won't look at Twizzlers again, the right way, because, even I still love them, but every now and then I remind myself what it smelled like when I used to pass by the city dump. And one day on a particularly warm day with the wrong breeze, because I could smell it, it smelled like Twizzlers. And I was like, oh, Twizzlers. Oh my gosh, I'm passing by the dump. And then my brain went to, what's in Twizzlers that would make it smell like the dump? I mean, I like Twizzlers, but this is a random broadcast. What's up with the sound? Chris, describe what it is. Is it in and out? Is it not happening at all? Is it that I'm not synced up with my mouth? Christy says I can't. Doesn't work on a phone. Oh, darn. Okay. And I'm on Chrome. I'm on the the browser, Google Chrome, and it won't let me use this program, not on Google Chrome. So I don't know if guests joining in can be on any browser or what. So sync is okay for me, Ellie says. Chris says it's going in and out garbling. That could be, Brenda says perfect. So it could be your connection. That's probably your bandwidth. Maybe too many things are running. In fact, I'm going to turn off my Safari. Okay, I had a browser running. Let me turn off my, oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Let me turn that mail back on because I have a link I want to share with y'all. So yeah, Google Chrome. Were you on Chrome, Heather? Stacy says, fine here. Cassie, no problem here. Okay, okay, you were on Google, Heather says. Okay, Ada says, sounds good here, it's just dark. So I'm dark? Well, I think that's more because I have a lot of dark things. I have, you know, a lot of designer, a lot of people who have studios, they have like the white, really crisp and clean and pretty. And, you know, I like the black. I really like looking at all the white that people have, but I can't bring myself to like own the white. For a couple of reasons. One is I'm a realistic mom and things get dirty. Two is I'm a old school theater girl and I love being in the black. I have black pants on. Most of the time you see me, I'll probably have mostly black on with pops of color. That's kind of how I roll. So you're seeing the color up top, but down below is all black. And I got black tennies on. That's my thing. Can I Facebook message? Can you Facebook message me the link? I think I can split the screen. Christy, I need to turn on Facebook on the other end. Let me see if I can go into Christy. I gotta find you first. Christy. Oh, I'm going the wrong search bar. Christy. There she is. There's her message. I'm sorry, I'm talking y'all through it. Let's see if I can. There we go. There, I did it. I did it, girl. I sent you the link. Some days your lighting is great, but not today. That's because I'm sitting at my, I'm at my desk. And so I'm using my OT desk lamp. I'm not using this light. There it is, that one. And then I have this ring light that normally sits over here. Anyway, so I usually have a couple of lights on me and it's just not the same. So I think you're talking about, but you can see my face. I think it's more the background that you're not seeing. Your color is gray with some color. Yeah, that looks nice. I feel so washed out when I wear gray, when I wear too much gray. Joanne says, I like being outside the city. It smells like pine trees. Stop it. And she tells me, she's up in Maine, and she's telling me about all the lobsters and how like plentiful they are and how awesome. And I'm like, I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous. I'm a lot jealous. I want some lobster. That sounds yummy. So yeah. What is Cassid? Cassid says, I don't like white. It shows dirt. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Let's see. What am I working on this week? Okay, what I'm working on this week. Okay, you want to learn more about looms. Okay, so that brings, thank you for the question. I'm showing that up. Stacy, thank you for your question. Okay, so I actually want to know what you guys think. I'm working on a hat, by the way. I'm working on a hat in the round on needles, but I could also do it on the loom and get the crossover for it. It's something for next month. So yay, that's what I'm working on. And then another video for later on this month for a seat cushion, doing that. But I want to know, what do you guys think about the placemat video that I did? It was a little longer video and it contained a needle version of making this placemat, and then the loom version was behind it in the video. So I explained how to convert that pattern. It was a very easy pattern to convert and kind of gives you a taste of conversion. It's a stitch pattern that if you may have already done it before. When you saw the video, you're like, oh, I've done this before. But it was good to kind of get it in a video form. What do you guys like about that? I mean, did you like it? Do you want more videos like that where they're like kind of a combo and so you can kind of see how they relate together? Or do you like them separate? Yeah, let me know what you think. Yes, I can see your lovely face. Thank you, Heather. She needs to share. Who needs to share? Let's see. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to scroll down and see if I missed any other questions. Whoa, Chris says, when I lived in San Francisco Bay Area, we were near a chocolate factory. Aromas were yum, and then went to the pencil factory, was running the mix of graphite and chocolate. Was gross. Oh, I can imagine. That's kind of weird. Like, you know, it's like your chocolate got wrapped around the pencil in your purse. Yeah. It makes me think. That makes me think of having to sharpen pencils with the old school pencil sharpener, you know, attached to the wall. I used to love that. And like dusting the chalk, you know, and being the one to be like, can I clean the chalk? Can I clean the erasers after school? Yes, I was that kid. Yes. Or who didn't like all the chalk that was on the little wire things, and then you could make the little lines going across the board, and now all they use is those expo markers on marker board, and you're constantly buying expo markers for your kid. Anybody have that problem? Well, Joanna's gonna share lobster. What? Yeah. What about we can like send some fresh lobster. Well, don't send me live lobster. Lobster Main Company sends lobsters by mail. Are they fresh? Like, I mean, are they live or are they not live? Are they just steamed and ready to eat? I don't knit, but enjoy your videos. Stacy, you don't knit but enjoy my videos. That's awesome. So you don't knit, or do you crochet? Do you craft at all? You sound like my friend Brandy. She loves to just watch, and my neighbor Penny. Penny could be watching. She kind of lurks around, so I never know when she's actually watching. But she does bookkeeping, and so she's like, "Oh yeah, I like to have something running in the background." So I love to listen to you. Don't talk about Penny like I would. Let's see. For Port Arthur, need to share. Yes. Oh yeah, she needs to share her lobsters. Okay, I'm looking to see if anybody answered. There she goes. Lori says, yes, I liked it. I could compare the stitches. That was about the video. So sweet. And then you got to see how the knitting from the needles, the same, there was like 24 rows, and then the rows on the loom was like a little shorter. So you needed to add more rows to make that length. So the rows were shorter. And I took it off the loom because, you know, it'll shrink down after you take it off the loom. The loom kind of stretches that. It's really taut. It's really, it's a high tension product. Let's see. Karen says she loves seeing both. Thank you, Karen. I'm glad you like that. Debbie, okay. I like when you show us all the way through from start to finish. I'm new at this, and it's difficult when you tell us how to convert. For example, I want to do that shawl you had hanging behind you last week. I need to do it on the loom, and the instructions were in the link, but I'm unsure of myself. Yeah, Debbie, that's definitely one where you're going to have to practice by going and learning how to increase and doing an increase stitch. And it's definitely not like a beginner kind of thing. It can be, but you're going to have to practice the whole increasing thing a few times to be able to kind of understand what I mean. Like once you kind of work through the logistics of it. I'm a kinetic learner. Like I have to like sit and do it a few times over to kind of just understand what was written in front of me. And then I can, when I have something that where I've done that thing before, I have to kind of do like play it through my mind. Okay, I'm doing this, and work through it that way. So Stacy says I'm frozen. standing frozen. Let's see. Let's sing ball. Okay. I'm getting some things out of context, so I'm not really sure. What? I knew someone who tried to microwave a live lobster and knocked on the glass. Like, hello, I'm in here. Oh gosh, that seems cruel and unusual. I don't like that. It's like I'm half fighting, like laughing, and half like, oh, that seems awful. You have 2 pencil sharpeners that are old school. That's awesome. Love those. Okay. I'm not the only one who thought it was funny. So Chris thought it was funny too. Says the link has an error. No. Okay. So I'm going to say copy to clipboard. Let me see if I can go down below and comment again. I don't know if that thing is didn't. Okay. Use on Google Chrome. I'm trying to send a message in Facebook at the same time. Let's see. Oh, it scrolled way down. I can't see you guys. Oh, they were too lazy to steam it. Okay, Michelle says, new to knitting, and I would like to know more about the different yarns. Is there a place I can learn about yarns? Yes, you can go to the craft, more about the different weights, the different needles and everything that's appropriate. I have a very old video for looms. Do you loom knit or do you needle or crochet, Michelle? I have an old video and where I show like the looms that I had at the time, which were barely anything, and then the yarn that I had found to be successful on them, and I kind of talked a little bit about that. There is also, there's a ton of videos and information out there. Craft Yarn Council would be the starting place that I would say, and there's all kinds of stuff on their site. They are a non-biased entity because they're a nonprofit, and then what they do is they talk to different yarn manufacturers and they come up with standards and stuff. So in the States, they're the ones that lead all the standards for the labeling that you see, like if it's a number, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weight yarn and how they get that. I'd also check out wraps per inch, WPI, and I don't know if that's on the Craft Yarn Council site or not, but what that is like when you, like just as far as checking gauge and how big a yarn is, how heavy, how thick, how dense, well, maybe not the denseness, but that's how they grade them in different categories. And wraps per inch, like say you take a pencil or a straw and then you wrap a whole bunch of times on that straw, the yarn that you want, then you take a ruler and measure within 1 inch. You can see how many wraps per inch are on there. Okay, so what that tells you is like I could take a number 4 weight yarn of like say 5 different ones, and I could do the wraps per inch and count how many wraps fall in an inch. And you might notice that 2 of them may have the same amount of wraps per inch, but maybe 3 of them have maybe a little more or a little less, or any variety in between there. Number 5 weight yarn has a huge range. Anyway, but it can tell you how yarn might behave, and it might tell you closer to, anyway, it just gives you a better idea about it without going into all the nuances of that. But there are different types of yarn. There are like a number 4 worsted weight yarn is pretty standard. I think it's a number 7 needle, a needle size, and you can use a small gauge knitting loom. I'm trying to remember what millimeter that is. For the needle or in crochet, but that's pretty standard. And usually they're like a smooth weight yarn, but you can also get one that's a boucle that has like a thin strand or thread in the middle of it, and then it's like fluffy on the outside. And if you have a boucle, if that thing pops, it can fray and the little pieces fall off of the thread. And then of course you have different types of yarn like acrylic, like the different fiber, like the fiber content is one thing. So you have like fiber content, you have the gauge, which makes the size, you have the construction, whether that be boucle, or it's twisted, or it's worsted, or it's roving type, which it has no twisting and it's more like what a raw material would look like. You can have a fiber that's man-made, but it's made to look like a roving, which is from like an animal hair. So anyway, there's so much to learn about that. Oh my gosh, we're still talking about that lobster. That poor lobster. Hello, let me out. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. I'm in here. Let's see, what else did I? Oh gosh. Oh, I'm not even gonna put that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Michelle says I can loom and needle knit. Awesome, awesome. Okay, well, good. So I think I kind of covered some of that. Okay, Lori says I recorded an episode of Knit and Crochet Now, but I guess I didn't like it because them knitting continental, they did the raspberry stitch. I already know how to do, but it wasn't easy to follow. Okay, so Lori, and of course, be sure and, you know, pause and stuff. And I know it's kind of hard when you're watching the TV. It's not like maybe at a computer. The Knit and Crochet Now stuff, though, like you can buy the whole season on DVD after. And so that's really nice because you can put that on your computer and pause it, and then, or even like try and watch it in slow motion, which is good. The thing about after now that I've recorded them, basically, you can't like go super slow. Oh my gosh, Christy popped up. I just see her in my lobby here. There she is. Okay, hold on, Christy. So, but you only have like a very short amount of time to demonstrate what you're working on. So, yeah, so you're limited. So you do have to push that pause button. I did not knit continental. I knitted English style, like a throwing style. So 3 of my videos are knit on needles, and then 1 is on the loom. So that's what I did for the show. So thank you for the link for the Craft Yarn Council. If you're looking for that link, Carol's got that. So see her comment. Christy, are you? Oh, she went away. Hold on. It looks like she went blank. Maybe she put me on some kind of mute. And she's joining me in this little lobby thing. I'm hoping to put her back up on here. Oh, Christy too. Haha. It has you on here twice. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get caught up on these comments because, oh, today's your baby's 3rd birthday. Oh, sweet. And I need to know if there's a good toddler slipper pattern. Sure, I'm sure there is. I don't know. Have you checked Ravelry yet? Go to Ravelry.com. Christy, where are you going? Oh my gosh, I think she's having issues. It's popping her in and out. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't put her on yet. Hopefully she'll get it working here in a second. Hey, love your necklace. Do you get a lot of comments about it when you're out and wearing it? Yes, I do. I do. I have a link somewhere. I can share it with you, but I did make it I think I made it on live broadcast, but I also put the video on YouTube so you can actually make it yourself. But yeah, I get comments on it every time I wear it, and multiple times. So I love to tell people, you can make it too. So you can enjoy it too. It's just a bag of buttons from Hobby Lobby. So, oh, thank you. Someone put that Carol or Joanne put that up. So, okay, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. All right, Christy, you ready, girl? You ready? All right, if she's not, here she comes. Here she comes. Ah!
I love how it gives the countdown.
Oh yeah, you're like
this big red. You are live in 3, 2. 1.
It's new to me. Apparently, I can write to you, but like, so if I had planned this in the beginning, I would have been like, I would have had like 30 minutes planning and been like, okay, so we're gonna have these guests, and here's your link, and you're just gonna sit in the lobby until I put you in here. And Kristen is not a good planner like that. So I do me. How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired. I keep not getting any sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh no.
You know, a sane grown-up would say, I haven't gotten enough sleep the last few nights. Maybe I should go to bed earlier tonight, but not me.
Did you stay up working on projects?
No, that's the thing is I have not done any, well, okay, yesterday for like 15 minutes during the sermon. But other than that, I've done like no yarn in the whole week, last week, which is maybe what's causing me to be crazy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You need to get on that therapy.
Well, I had a house guest for a couple of weeks, and then I had like recovery from house guest season. So, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many projects that I need to do. What the heck?
Like you said, recovery.
Yes. Well, I mean,
I know.
I am an ambivert, which basically means I'm right in the middle of introvert and extrovert. And I love people time, but then I love me time.
Okay,
So,
what is that called?
ambivert.
I like that too.
I mean, like all the time when I would take these tests, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I am both. And so seriously, I'm just right down the middle. I can spend 3 weeks just doing everything with my mom and my sister and just go, go, go. But then I can seriously hole up in the house for 2 weeks and just never leave.
Yeah.
It's true. Hopefully with yarn, if it's 2 weeks holed up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, yeah. You kind of need the downtime.
But I did start a project that I've been meaning to make for my mom forever. I think because I don't have a plan for it that I've been reluctant to start it. She's got this really cool chair that my brother-in-law made for her out of the bed that my grandparents used to have. So he made this triangular shaped corner chair because basically it was sort of this Art Deco headboard, but it was kind of boring looking. It was just a big slab of wood, but he made a chair out of it.
Cool.
So it's this cool corner piece, but it needs a pillow. So I bought foam and I'm just going to make a triangle pillow cover. But I didn't really have a good plan, and I was trying to figure out what stitches. So then I thought, well, I learned the C2C, so I thought maybe I'll do C2C. Not sure how I feel about it. And I've never lined anything, so I'll be learning that too. So this is sort of those fly by the seat of my pants projects.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing a seat cushion in a couple of weeks, and it's not triangular, although you could use it for that. And it's a seed stitch. And you already know seed stitch. But
Yeah.
I really like this material. I'm using it's the Bernat Maker Home Deck, and I hadn't used it before, and I really like it.
I want to try that. I definitely do.
It's real cool. I mean, because it's 15. I think it's, oh my gosh, I can't even spin to the right point. 72% cotton and 28% nylon. So, it's easily washable. And I mean, the cotton makes it soft, but the nylon makes it that resilient.
Yes, I've already got the yarn. So
What?
I said I've already got my yarn, so I'm sort of locked into that. I don't know how much people are going to be sitting on it, but I just wanted to have something that would sort of finish the piece. I have a mess of like ivory colored Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton because I do love that cotton.
Yeah.
So I'm not very far in. My main thing was that I want to make sure that it's, going to be a perfect, like, right angle triangle, because it's a triangle. So I was worried about whether or not I was going to get the increases just right to get a triangle. And I thought, well, maybe C2C will just fix that for me. I don't know. But I like the idea of the seed stitch just because I think the C2C has maybe, it's got some holes in it. It just creates those holes where you've got that space in between the chaining and the stitches. You know what I'm talking about. So any brilliant ideas, I'm ready. I'm not that far in. I'm willing to frog it.
Well, what if you made a mitered square and then folded it over and putting your cushion in and then sewed it up?
I guess I was thinking I wanted the stitches to be fronted, like at the angle, because if I make a square, then the stitches are on their side. But yes, I could just do that and stop trying to overcomplicate things. My husband would tell you that yes, I do tend to overcomplicate things. It's not out of character, let's just say.
Well, you could make, okay, what if you made a mitered square one, did it, and then if you don't like it, you could use that for something else, like the front of a pillow or something.
That's true. That's true.
And then it's not gone to waste.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Just thought.
Somehow, like in some perfect world, Ravelry would have a pattern for a triangular pillow cover, and I wouldn't have to be fretting over it.
Ravelry's waiting on you
to make that oh so popular triangle pillow cover.
Yes. Yes. Hey,
and then if you have
don't know what they're missing until you make it, and they're like, "I've been missing this all my life. I need a triangular cushion."
And then I need some really good links on how to line crochet for people who don't sew.
Yeah. Well, we have a few suggestions. We've got somebody saying basket weave. Stacy also says closed granny. Oh, Chris likes the mitered square idea. Hey.
Yeah, that's true.
Alicia's doing the my time. She likes me time. She's back on the, yep. Okay, I got to answer Joanne's question. She says, do you think Bernat Maker home deck would be good for a summer baby blanket?
Ooh, yeah.
It's really nice. I mean, man, this has a good drape. So here's my sample.
It does have a great drape.
It's kind of, this is the sample for it. Trying to get it in the light. But anyway, it's got a little good drape. I could see, some holes in this one, but I would, obviously just use a smaller needle or gauge, for that. So anyway, I think that was like a 10 or something. What does it say? Let's see what this is. Let's see what it recommends. I was doing by the pattern on that one. What does this recommend? It recommends an 8mm US 11 needle, but I'd probably go smaller than that if you want something more closed, But the seed stitch looks really nice on it. You can do any stitch you want. It's all up to you, girl. So anyway, yeah. So let's see if anybody has any questions for you. Let's see. And by the way, y'all, Christy is the one doing all the deals and the free patterns, and she finds all those deals.
When I'm on Facebook, apparently.
Huh?
Said when I'm actually on Facebook. I mean, I hadn't even checked for myself in the longest time. I tend to be sort of feast or famine when it comes to things like that. Like, I'll just be engrossed in Facebook, and then my husband's always calling it my crack pipe. My phone, he's like, "Oh, there's your crack pipe again."
Oh my gosh.
But then other times I'm just like, I can't even respond to my notifications. I don't have time for that right now.
It's like that old video, that lady. I can't buy. Anybody got time for that? You ever seen that?
No, what is that?
Okay, there was a fire in an apartment complex, and this lady, there's an interview with the lady, and their apartment complex caught on fire, and they were having to recall what happened, and then somebody did like that auto tune on YouTube and like made a song out of what she did. I mean, one of the things.
And it loops that.
Huh?
And it loops that. Ain't got no time for that.
Yeah. She's like, ain't nobody got time for that. And then the other one is, she's like, so I saw it and said, "Oh Lord Jesus, there's a fire." And so like the song, it has this. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I say, "Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I say, "Lord Jesus, it's a fire." It's really
That's
funny.
awesome.
You have to look up the song. Ain't nobody got time for that. And blame Kristen for getting it caught in your head.
Yeah.
So, if you're unraveling yarn and you get like a big old ball of like tangled stuff and you're not into that, you could be like, "Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that."
That's right. That's why I hand it off to my husband. Because I mean, I don't get tangles a lot, I admit, because I'm not a center pull from the skein kind of girl. I'm an outside of the skein because
Yes.
I don't play those yarn vomit games. But when I have gotten a tangle, I just say, honey, please deal with this. And he does, and he's so patient about it because he doesn't have this project that he's working on and this is interrupting it. He's just like, patient. Okay, great. Because I done lost my patience.
A loom pick, as I have one near me. If we have a crocheter or a needle knitter that doesn't have a loom pick, go out and get you one, because if you have a tangle in your yarn, this works. Go get you one of these, like couple bucks at the store. Yeah. And then maybe you'll be
I'll send you all my old crappy ones that I don't care about.
Honey, I had a massive pile myself, so nobody's got time for that.
I sent about 8 of the Cindywood ones to a friend of mine on Facebook because she loved them. I said, great, I only use the KB ones, so I don't need all these others.
Yeah. Look at this comment we got. Monica says, "Yikes, Christy, stand still." you were running around earlier.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was unloading the dishwasher. I was like, I guess I should sit.
It was like focused on just your mouth for a while.
Oh.
And like, so.
Well, I'm like, should I look down so I can see what they can see, or should I look up at Kristen? Do I need to look up at the top of my phone?
Man, as long as it's not at your boobs, we're good.
Okay, so no.
Okay. Okay. So, man, we got some people saying hello. We got Carol saying hi and Chris saying hi. Yay, we have Kristen on. Joanne says, I'm probably putting these up way too fast. And we got some agreeing. I agree. Everyone needs a few minutes of me time. That's for sure. I don't need a few minutes. I need a few hours. I would just like to go to the bathroom without my kids fighting while I go to the bathroom. They're like angels. I go to the bathroom, bam, bam, ah, and you're like, what just happened? Like, and then I come out and they're like, I'm good. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop.
Yeah, chaos breaks out suddenly when your bladder calls.
Yes.
Yeah, one of my best friends is a single mom of 3, and that's she'll go in the bathroom just so we can talk on the phone. But I mean, you can just hear just like World War III taking place outside of the bathroom. She's like, y'all ain't, unless somebody's bleeding or dying, leave me alone until I'm out.
When Mama Cat's away, the kiddies will play or whatever that is. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And by the way, y'all, if you want to check out, Christy has her deal patrol on goodknitskisses.com. And speaking of goodknitskisses.com, by the way, Joanne, thank you, Joanne. She has been cleaning up Good Knit Kisses so that it runs faster. So if you go to goodknitskisses.com, you guys are going to see it lands directly on the blog. It doesn't have that landing page anymore. And when you go and search for Deal Patrol, because the name of the website is escaping me, but if you go to goodknitskisses.com, click search and write Deal Patrol, you're going to see Christy's deals that she has, and there's endless links to amazing deals, and some are just free stuff all the time, and she's got them in categories, and she's worked real hard on them. So if y'all want to check that out, thank you, Christy.
Sure.
We appreciate it. So anything else you want to say or tell us before you go?
Y'all can tell I'm from Texas, even though I live in the Mitten, huh?
Yeah. You're cool. You're friends. We're good. We love Texans. Wherever they live, you're always a Texan. You're always a Texan, hun.
I know. My husband tries to tell me, well, you're a gander now that you live here. I said, no, honey. I'm a Texan who lives in Michigan.
You just take a gander at this Texan right here.
That's right. My handle on Twitter is Texagander.
Oh, that's funny. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
All right, sweet. I'm so glad that she got to join us. That is awesome. So cool. I'm really enjoying this thing. If you guys want to join me, we'll do one more. And let me see if I can paste this in here. We'll do a three-peat here. Give everybody a moment. I think it's really cool to have you on here. Oh, we've got Pattern Deal Patrol. Thank you. I think Joanne or Carol put that up. So there's the link for Christy's Pattern Deal Patrol. And then I've also got the link up to be a guest on Be Live for Good Knit Kisses. Yeah, Chris says once a Texan, always a Texan. Yes, that is true. Thus said the Californian. No. Let's see. Anyone did a dryer ball? Alicia, are you trying to make dryer balls? You know, Carol makes dryer balls. She'd be a really good one to have on, but I'm not sure if she wants to try that again. It wasn't working well for her earlier. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, Martha says, that's part of being a mommy. Yeah. Yep, that's the thing. Did y'all see there was a lady who has quadruplets, and she they had her on the Ellen show, and she had a video of herself, and she was in her pantry chewing on Twizzlers in the pantry, saying that she just needed a moment for herself because they just never stop. And then she goes, there's one at the door now, and she puts her phone down at the bottom, and the little girl goes, hi, mommy, hi. It was really cute. So, yeah, I love those things on Ellen. I don't get to watch it all the time, but I'll catch like some of her clips on Facebook. Really, really funny. Heather says, I never get to use the bathroom by myself. Yeah, it's true. So, yeah, yarn shows. Show us some yarn. Okay, yeah, I need to show you some yarn. I have, I know it may not look cleaned up, but I actually had cleaned up my my room. Oh, Carol's popping on. We'll be able to hop her on in a second. I cleaned up my room so we could put all this stuff around because we had to move stuff around. And so I had this big box of yarn to be able to show you, but it's kind of out of the way right now. So Carol, hey, you want to come in? See if you can. Oh, yep. See, she's got it, man. She knows. Okay. We're going to have Carol on. I think she's going to try and tell us about the dryer balls. So in 3, 2, 1, she's going to pop up. Yay. There she is. Hi, Carol. Can you hear me? You were good. Talk, girl. I can see
Hi,
you.
everybody.
Hey, there you are.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Do we have antics by Jack today?
No, he's behaving himself.
All right.
For now, anyways. Give him time.
You look great. When it's at that angle, it's really good. It doesn't blow your face out. You look pretty. I like it.
Oh.
When you tilt the other way, it was like, is this Carol from beyond? It's like all white. Like, no. I like this.
This is better? Okay.
We'll yeah, you look great. Look marvelous. So
dryer balls.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could talk about dryer balls.
Yes, let's do it.
So dryer balls. First thing you do is you have to buy 100% wool.
Okay.
Because that's the best for felting. I just buy my local Michaels, go in and buy it when it's on sale. And just...
Any kind? Just whatever's the best price?
Whatever kind is on good price deal, and it's 100% wool.
Okay, so it doesn't matter the weight?
No, because you're using it for dryer balls.
Okay.
So I usually get 2 balls out of 1 skein of yarn or 1 skein of 100% wool. Mm-hmm. Wrap them up into balls. You have to make sure you buy cheap pantyhose or knee-highs at the dollar store.
Okay.
Because you put those balls inside the pantyhose, tie a knot. After one, put another one in, tie a knot, put another one in, tie a knot, for as many balls that you want to make.
Make a little caterpillar.
Right. Make a little caterpillar. Throw that in a very, very hot wash. Mm-hmm. And I usually wash them 3 or 4 times in very hot water. Okay. And then leave them in the pantyhose and throw them in the dryer. And just keep drying them until they've all felted up. And then you remove them from the pantyhose. Just take them off. Sometimes they're a little sticky because sometimes they'll felt great to the pantyhose.
Oh, wow.
Don't just all felt it together. And that's it.
Oh man, it totally garbled everything you said. If you don't, what now?
If you don't put them in the pantyhose,
Mm-hmm.
then the wool will felt together. And then you'll just have one great big huge tangled mess.
Oh, we don't want that.
No. And I've been using them probably for 3 or 4 years. The only thing I have found out lately, because my son's been staying with us, he has his gym clothes, the yarn balls, and the nylon that's in the gym clothes create static. And it's the first time I've ever had that happen. I saw Joanne had makes yarn balls as well, dryer balls as well. I'm wondering if she's ever had that problem where they've created some static.
Oh yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of thing to do. And a lot of people like essential oils, and I'm wondering. I've heard something about someone putting an essential oil in there. So maybe it's just more like they just put lavender in because that's a pretty standard. Like people like just the smell of that. But I'm wondering if there's one that would help for static.
I put the essential oils in after they're all done.
Okay, after they're felted.
Yeah, after it's all felted, and I take them out. And I've given them for Christmas gifts, like just to my nieces, because my nieces and that you don't usually buy a bunch of gifts for. So I'll put some dryer balls and dish scrubbies and something like that for them, and put some essential oils in. Yeah. So
do you just like 1 or 2 drops per ball, or?
Yes, I usually put 3 or 4 drops for each ball.
And then how long does one ball last? You know,
the ones that I have right now, they've only lasted about 6 months, but the previous ones that I did I've used them for at least a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And then you're not buying any at the store, and it's all your own stuff. And
I haven't bought fabric softeners and dryer sheets for years now.
And so and it cuts the energy time down too, like because it cuts down
faster.
Yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I get like that one thing that just won't quite dry, and then if I put it in the dryer senses everything's good, but it's still moist. Like
it's still damp.
Sorry, it's still damp. I know some people hate that word.
You can't have only 2 or 3 dryer balls though. You've got to have at least 6.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the more there is, the better. It absorbs that moisture out of them.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I've been meaning to do. I mean, seriously, I have some that I had made, but I had never like done. I think I have 3 of them and I had made, but I haven't actually like felted them. Like I have them sitting there waiting for me to do, because I was like going to do a video, but I didn't know how to do it yet.
Kristen.
So, I know, it's terrible. I know. It's like one of those things I need to get done. So I need to go get some more wool and do that. The other thing is because I have front loading dryer and washer.
Right.
And ever since we've had the front loading, the dryer, which is always front loading, obviously, but the washer, because the washer is front loading, it twists my sheets up. So by the time it gets dryer, it's really bad, because you'd have to separate it, and it just keeps finding it in a pocket, so it's all in like this one big mess. So I've heard the dryer balls help with that. Yeah,
they probably would. They probably would, because I know Jack's shirts will get twisted in the washing machine, and I throw them in the dryer for 10 minutes with the dryer balls, and they come out no wrinkles and
that's sweet,
untangled.
That's awesome. So, whoops, I hit the wrong one. Heather says you go and buy your wool and make it into a ball. Yeah. Oh, she must have been
yeah.
Where is that comment? Okay. How long will a dryer ball last? She was saying 6 to 12 months, right?
Yeah.
And what are they for? They're to help aid in drying your laundry, and it cuts the time down, and also helps with the wrinkles and tangling as well, right?
And they don't put all that nasty chemicals from dryer sheets. Your clothes will last a lot longer, especially my towels now.
Yes.
is I don't use fabric softener and dryer sheets. When I do my towels, I put vinegar in the rinse. My towels and face cloths from between that and the dryer balls are really soft now.
Nice. Well, I actually have something very important to share that not everybody knows. Actually, about 10 years ago, before we had our daughter, we were like, we're going to take the hospital baby class, like for several weeks. And one of the things they had told us, and they said, most people don't know this, but if you use those dryer sheets with your baby clothes, it will cancel out the fire retardancy of the clothes. And so So don't ever use dryer sheets, especially on your children's clothes, you know, like their sleepers and stuff, because if something was to happen in the middle of the night, you know, that would, it wouldn't retard that. So anyway, it's really cool to do. And I haven't been using dryer sheets ever since I heard that. And so sometimes I would throw in a dryer sheet in some of my stuff, but I hadn't ever done that to my kids' stuff since then. But sometimes it gets all that static cling, and then it bothers my daughter, who's like really tactily sensitive. And so, so I'm glad to know that works well, like a dryer sheet. So that's really cool. So let's see if they have any other questions. We probably need to start wrapping it up, but let's see. Yeah, Joanne's saying, yes, I think it might be the fabric of some of the quick dry athletic where it creates the static. I'm learning how to do this. Sorry, I put the thing up on the screen and then it covers your face. So I'm trying to figure out how to show the thing. So let's see, what else do we have? When you make dryer balls, how much yarn does it take to make? And does it get smaller when you felt, so you need to make the ball larger than you want? That's
yes. Yes, when you felt the balls, they do get smaller. And just a regular, say, I think it's Woolies, it's 100% wool. I can get 2 dryer balls out of that. Okay.
So would you say that it shrinks by half or by maybe 30%?
Yeah, probably half. Okay.
So if you want a ball this big, you better make it this big. You would probably want one that's as big as your fist, but probably bigger than that, right?
Let me see if I can do this without disrupting everything.
I've seen different size balls. Like a lot of them I see are the size of tennis balls or smaller.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, usually about the size of tennis balls.
Yeah. Okay, there's one.
And I mix a couple of different yarns with them. Sometimes I do all white. Sometimes I do red. Yeah. Put a little bit of red on the white.
And you got a Spider-Man one going on.
There's a purple one.
Those are really cute.
Yeah. And another white one with some purple.
Those are fun. See, I've seen them. I thought they were all just like kind of solid, but you just kind of wrapped everything in one color and then wrapped a little bit of the other color around.
Yeah.
For fun.
It's good when you have a little bit of leftover wool.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, okay, I'm making everybody dizzy, trying not to.
Yeah, a little dizzy. I'm reading Christy's comment. She says, speaking of yarn, I got a great deal on some yarn a couple weeks ago, Joanne. My house from Wales wanted to go to Joanne, so I blamed her for my shopping spree. Red Heart Boutique's yarn for 60% off. Wow, that was last week. I got a lot, needless to say. Or she says needles to say. I don't know if she meant to say that or not. Anyway, it's funny. Turns out it was one of a kind. It turns out only one kind was supposed to be on sale, but the sign just said Red Heart Boutique, so I got them to honor it. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. So cool. The other thing she's asking says, Christy says, for those dryers with the sensors, you usually have to put it on manual so it'll keep drying it. She has a set of 6, but after a few loads, I only have about 3 because the other's stuck in the laundry waiting to be folded. Oh, all the dryer balls. So do you find your dryer balls like kind of go chaotic in all places?
Yes, they'll get stuck in a sleeve of a shirt, or when you're drying sheets. Fitted sheets, they get stuck in the elastic corners.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Not fun after you've made the bed and you get in bed and there's something sticking in your back, and it's usually a dryer ball.
Yeah. Hey, April says, do the lean pills on everything?
No.
Okay.
I've never had any pills on the clothes from the dryer balls.
Okay. Good. Well, cool. Alicia says she makes her own clothes soap. That's cool. Yeah. So you
know, that's cool.
And yeah, Chrissy's agreeing. Yeah, vinegar is wonderful for so much. It works really well. In fact, hydrogen peroxide is really good for stains. My mom had always told me that, and I tried it, and I was trying it the wrong way, I suppose, because I was trying spray. Because I finally found the one where you spray it, and then and I was like, oh, I'm just going to rub it. So the other day, okay, I'm going to be quite frank with you. I was having my feminine visit. And I sat down, and I should not have, on my bedspread. And on my favorite, it was my great-grandmother's quilt on my bed. My husband loves it. I sat down and had a problem. And I got up, and I'm like, oh, no. And so I was like, oh, well, let me just try it. And I put a towel down, and then I put a weight on it and let it sit there. And it totally, took it off. That's all I did. I sprayed it and put a towel down and let it absorb. And then I came back and it was mostly gone. I sprayed it again and put another clean side on that wasn't wet. And then it absorbed and is completely gone.
Oh, cool.
So that's really cool. So kind of gross, too much information, but it worked, and I'm like, that's a real test. Blood on a,
Yeah.
So that's really good. I love all this natural stuff. It's really fun. Well, I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you, Carol.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Really great. Really great. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to tell everybody about one more thing. And I'm going to say, I love you. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye, Carol. So I'm so glad that she joined me. This was really, really cool. I'm so glad. Did you guys like the way that I did this thing? Maybe we can plan somebody talking about something. I love how Carol got on and she had something to kind of tell us about. So if you guys have something that you're really interested in, other people knowing about, let me know. Yeah, send me a message. Send it to the Good Knit Kisses page message, not my personal one, because then we can have everybody on our little team look at it. So our Good Knit Kisses team, that's Carol and Joanne and myself. And Joanne is saying, hey, on a Monday, I'm not going to be on here. So unless she's prepared. So anyway, but I did want to tell you guys, so if you know about, I had done this mission trip back in the fall, and I went and stayed with some ladies, and we were doing rescue. We were ministering to and just loving on people who have been rescued from the sex trafficking industry. And we also went and just kind of loved on some prostitutes and kind of gave them some goodie bags and help for them, and letting them know where they could go, to get free, health care, and come and just be, if they want to come get out of it, then they could go to this thing. And so anyway, so she was with me on that trip, and it was amazing. And anyway, her next the next mission trip is to India, and I really can't go. It's actually for 2 weeks. And but anyway, she's going, and I want to be able to support her. And so if you're interested in helping support my friend Brandy, who I was with this past weekend, we stayed together. I'm going to put the link in here just for anybody who's interested in checking it out about the trip, or contributing if you want to contribute. This is totally a mission trip. I'm not even going to, say any different. This is not a business thing. So if you're interested, I just put the link up. That's Brandy's trip. And if you're interested in checking it out, or donating $5, $10, however many dollars, you're welcome to. This is impromptu. Just want to tell you about it, and I can talk about it another time or have her on. She actually joins us a lot of times, and she doesn't knit or crochet, but I was last time she helped me hand out a bunch of those scarves to all those different people, and the ladies just love on them. And I was saying it would be really cool if we could make something for her to take, but because she's going to be traveling around a lot and doing some of the same things that we did before, I don't think she's going to have much room. So I was trying to figure out what we could do to give her stuff. And I'm thinking maybe some handmade bracelets or friendship bracelet kind of thing, so she could just take them out and give them away. you know, instead of scarves, because we did scarves and shawls last time. So anyway, but if anybody's interested in that or wants to send anything, you're welcome to. And I can get you that address. You can send it to my P.O. box and let me know and say India mission trip or something. But it's, I'll tell you my P.O. box real quick in case somebody wants it, but it's also on my Facebook page, which is Good Knit Kisses, and then it's at P.O. Box 90, so that's P.O. Box 90 in Keller, Texas, Keller, 76244 in the U.S. So anyway, that's that. And I think that would be really cool. So I'm so glad that that you guys came on today. Thank you for joining me. Broadcast went a little long, but it was really, really fun. I hope you join me later on this week on Wednesday, and we'll talk more about what's coming up. And I can't wait to share with you then. You guys have a great day. And Christy, real quick, yeah, I like that idea of bracelets. Can you link to details on that? The link is below in the comments, and if you want to click on for her trip, I'm not sure if you can message her, but you can send me a message and you and I can chat. So anyway, much love to you all. You guys have a great day and happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.